Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have not filmed in a very long time, and as you can see, my background is not great. I'm actually filming on the floor in my office right now because we are in the midst of packing to move. The packers are coming, or the movers, what do you call them? They're coming in a week. So today is a no makeup day because I don't have time and I need to get this done, or else it's gonna be like 2 months until it gets done, and then it will be entirely pointless. It's already really late, so it's like partially pointless already, but yeah. So today I'm going to be going over the makeup that I had in my maybe makeup basket. I think this is probably for the month of February. Yes, because the bags that I had for March, April, and May are now all consolidated into one bag because, first of all, the bags kept ripping. Second of all, I no longer have time to do the makeup for those months because I procrastinated and I've been busy, and yes. So I am going to be going over all of the makeup that I had in my maybe makeup basket in February. I think it's February. And I'm only going to be showing the items that I made a decision on. There are some other items that I hadn't made a definitive decision on, so I'm not going to talk about them, but then I'll get into what's happening with all the other makeup after I talk about this. So this palette, I'm actually going to be passing along quite a bit of this, I think. So this is the Profusion Blush and Bronze palette. Let me open it so you guys can see. Sorry if the lighting's not great. I have the sun behind me, so I apologize. This palette is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just not in love with it. I found myself not really wanting to reach for it. Again, not because it's bad or anything, it's just I don't need it and I don't really care that much about it, I found, so I'm going to pass this along. And then I have the Makeup Revolution, what is this called? The Vintage Lace highlighting palette. This is actually a very good quality palette. These highlighters are very, very nice. They're very smooth and very reflective. But I really only like two of these shades, which is this one, which is, let me try and show it like this. It's like a white based highlight, or like a translucent highlight with a pink shift, and then there's this one which is kind of like a rose gold pinky highlight, and the other, I can't use this one, and I can use this one, but I'm not a big fan of gold highlighters. And while this is good quality, I just have so many highlighters that I would rather reach for over this. And because there's only 2 out of the 4 shades that I would use anyway, I feel like I can pass this along. I don't need it. The Profusion Pastel palette. This I'm passing along. I did not enjoy the quality of this. This is about half matte and half, what would you call that, sequin? The ones that are like matte with some sparkles in it. I guess that one, no, that's definitely sequin still. Yeah, I just didn't enjoy the quality of this. It not really pigmented. I don't know. I guess I could probably like spend some more time on it. I feel like it comes off more pigmented in the swatches than it does when I try to apply it to my eyes. You guys won't even be able to see that. And I realize that they are pastels and are supposed to be lighter, but I had to build them up so much and just was not an enjoyable experience. So I'm going to pass it along. I don't really have a lot of pastels in my collection, I don't think, but these are just not doing it for me, so I'm gonna have to find a different pastel palette. So This is the I Heart Revolution Sprinkles palette. And this is kind of like a, like partly pastels, partly jewel tones, but it's all shimmers. And I just found myself not really wanting to reach for this. And when I did reach for it, the quality was not there. So I'm going to pass that along too. This is the BH Cosmetics Wild and Free 9-pan baked eyeshadow palette. And this one is definitely staying. I'm sorry if the lighting is bad. You guys can't see that very well, but this is definitely staying. BH Cosmetics eyeshadows are just on another level. Like, they're good and not just for drugstore pricing. They're just good. These are just so beautiful and I love them so much. So that's staying. This is the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous Vault palette by Morphe, and this is what it looks like. And I am keeping this palette. I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't have any trouble working with the shadows like a lot of people said they did. And to be honest, this shade Coin, I don't know if you guys would even be able to see. It's like a gold with a slight greeny, like almost like kind of limey, yellowy shift to it. It is gorgeous. Like, well, it's called Armed and Gorgeous palette, which is kind of funny. But it is kind of annoying that 4 of these shades kind of like almost dupe each other. They're kind of not quite dupes, but they are a little too redundant. Like the 2 orange shades, like the medium orange shades Secure and Agent, those are nearly identical. And then the 2 brown shades, Smooth Criminal and Prowl, while they are slightly different in tone, they're, I mean, on the eyes, there's really not enough of a difference for me to see why they put both of them in here. But otherwise, I really like this palette, so I'm keeping it. This is the Milani, I think this is the Jade palette. It doesn't have a specific name on it. I don't know. I think this is like the Jade, Gilded Jade or something like that. That's what it looks like inside. I have not played with this as much as I wanted to, but when I did use it, I really liked it. And this shade right here, Aura, that makes a beautiful kind of slightly greeny yellowy shift highlight. I love it. So that's sticking around. This is the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. Which way does it even go? And I am keeping this. I didn't actually get around to using it, but I knew I was going to keep this anyway for nostalgic purposes. But I do actually want to get around to using it more because I haven't used it that much really. So I will be keeping this. Let's see what's next. Okay, this product I am so shocked by, in a good way. This is the Sassy Plus Chic, or Sassy and Chic, however you want to say it, BB Beauty Benefit Cream in the shade Light 1. So if you shop makeup at the Dollar Tree, I don't know if they sell this anywhere else. I'm sure they have a website or something. If you shop makeup at the Dollar Tree, or if you are looking for, I recently saw a video by a YouTuber that I am subscribed to. I'm literally the worst person at remembering names, so I cannot think of her name right now. I can actually, you know what? I'm just going to look it up because I know I'm not going to remember to link her down below because I'm also bad at that. So I'm just going to look here. Sarah Rose. Okay. So her name is Sarah Rose. That's her channel name and probably her real name. But she recently did a video where all of the products that she did like a whole face or nearly a whole face of makeup where all the products were $5 or under. And she said she couldn't find a foundation or tinted moisturizer product for under $5. You guys, this is $1. $1, maybe a little bit more now because I know Dollar Tree raised their prices, so maybe like $1.25 or something. 100% worth it. This is, I mean, it's a BB cream. It's like a tinted moisturizer, but I feel like you get, for a tinted moisturizer, you get decent coverage, and it looks so nice. And while I'm not like outside in the summer heat or anything like sweating my face off, I feel like if I set this, it lasts. $1, you guys, $1. Even if it doesn't last that long and you're only wearing it for a couple hours, like say you just want to throw something on to like go out and run errands or something, you just want something to even out your skin tone, perfection. $1, you cannot beat it. You can't go wrong. I feel like I can't hype this up enough. Now I'm sure it's not going to last you like an entire day without fading at all, but it's $1. Okay, I'm done. But I'm keeping that because amazing, and I might actually go buy some backups because $1. Anyway, here's my brow gel. I thought I lost this and I forgot. Like, I moved all of my makeup that I had made a decision on in here, and so it's in here. This is my Ulta Beauty clear brow gel, and I had mentioned before that if I ended up liking this one more than the e.l.f. one. I can't remember if I said this in my last video, if I told you guys the decision I made or not. But basically I said if I like this one more than the e.l.f. one, I would just declutter the e.l.f. one and use this one because I wasn't a super big fan of the e.l.f. one. And so I decluttered the e.l.f. one because I like this one more. And this one isn't the best brow gel I've ever used, but it works. So there's that. I'm keeping it because I don't actually think I have any other brow gel right now. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Pure Pigments. There is a dog hair in the shade Buff and Tough. And it's basically the color that's on the sticker on the bottom. But this is a really nice, just one and done color. And I'm not a super big fan of loose eyeshadows because I feel like I never reach for them because it's always, I'm always so messy with them, but I'm going to keep this because I think it's worth it. So there's that. What else do I have in here? I have 2 of these, right? These are the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer. I have 00A Porcelain and 00B Light. I feel like neither one of these colors is really right for me. They probably could mix them and make a decent color, but I'll try and show you guys the colors. Again, the lighting's not the best, but I actually never got around to using these in my makeup basket, but I remember using them before, and they were more like, they're just thicker than what I'm interested in right now. And I feel like I have so many foundations and stuff that I like a lot more than this, that it's not worth keeping this around when I can pass it along to somebody else who's going to use it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've been preferring more of a light to medium coverage lately, and this is definitely more full coverage than I'm interested in, so I'm gonna pass those along. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose, and I'm gonna keep this. First of all of the butter products from Physicians Formula smell heavenly. If you like that like suntan lotion cocoa butter smell, it just smells like tropical goodness. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm gonna keep this, not just for the smell, that's a bonus, but I do actually like this color, and so I'm gonna keep it. See, the Hard Candy Longwear Primer, Sheer Envy Longwear Primer. It's just a teeny little like deluxe sample size, but During the holidays, like during Christmas time, if you go to Walmart and you go into the area where they have like all the stocking stuffers, Hard Candy every single year comes out with these like deluxe sample size or travel size makeup pieces, and I always snag them up because I love Hard Candy, and I'm definitely going to keep this because it works great. The NYX Shimmer Down Pigment in 05. This is beautiful and I'm keeping it. Did I have another one in here? Or is that in the other bag? I don't know. I only have this one for now, but I'm keeping it because, again, it's beautiful. It is loose, but it's kind of like, it's got a little sifter at the top. So it makes it not quite as messy. But this makes a great topper, or even just on its own it looks nice. So keeping that. The e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer, Prime on the Go. Keeping this. It was nice. There's some things that I'm just like, I'm keeping because I didn't hate it and I know I can get use out of it, so I might as well keep it and use it. You know what I mean? Not necessarily that I loved it, but it's usable. This is the Ulta Beauty Poreless Face Primer. Again, it's usable, so I'll keep it. And these are all fairly small primers, I feel like. So I should be able to get through them kind of quickly, right? This is the Hard Candy Camouflage Mix-In Pigment Makeup Drops. These are old as the dinosaurs, and I just don't need it. And it's probably also very expired. So I'm just actually going to throw this away because it's probably nasty. I've got this ColourPop Land Coconut Face Milk and Fourth Ray Beauty Strawberry Seed Oil. I put these in here to use as primers, but then I realized I kind of just don't like these types of like skincare products for primers. I know some people will just use their skincare and then not use a primer, but I prefer using an actual primer. So I'm going to actually move this out of my makeup stuff and move it into my skincare stuff, and I think I'll get more use out of it there. But I am keeping them. Let's see. This is the In Studio Cosmetics Blush in Pink Lemonade. I am keeping this. It's beautiful. And yeah, I feel like I used this so much and it just, I mean, you can see some wear around the edges. Can you see it? Oh, I feel like in the camera you can start to see the rings a little bit. Can't see that in real life though. But I'm keeping that. It's very pretty. I am keeping this Rimmel London Stay Glossy gloss in Tainted Love. It's like a purple color, but it does sheer out a bit. It's not super opaque gloss. It just leaves like a slight like mauvey purpley tint, and I actually really like it, and I love the formula, and I really want to go get more of these, but I know I don't need more. But long story short, I'm keeping this. It's very pretty. And then this is the In Studio Matte Lip Cream in the shade Vintage Petal. It's actually a very close color to the lip gloss. It's a little bit lighter, but I find that these ones can be kind of drying. But if I make sure that I prep my lips ahead of time, then it's, you know, it's fine mostly. It's not very long lasting compared to a lot of other matte liquid lipsticks, but it's not bad. So I keep it, and I like the color. This is the Lime Crime Diamond Crushers in Cleopatra. I think that I said when I was doing my declutter that I planned on keeping these no matter what, but I wanted to put them in here to kind of just get some use out of them and test them out. And you guys, these are so fun and so beautiful. So these look really nice as a lip topper. You can just put a little bit on your finger if you don't want your lips to be like so glittery, and you can kind of just tap it around, and it just makes it look like you've got like you had like sparkly lip gloss on your lips, but it kind of, the glossiness faded and it just looks sparkles. It's very pretty. Or you could actually use this as an eyeshadow topper because it does dry down. So, keeping that. I am going to get rid of this. This is the Adrian Vittadini Studio lip gloss. It doesn't have a shade, but it's just too pink for my preferences. This is too like Barbie looking for me. I do like the color. I just don't think that it looks flattering on me, so I'm going to pass that along. What else is in here? This I'm going to pass along. This is the Makeup Revolution lipstick in Encore, and the color is fine. It smells like it may have expired. And I really can't stand that like crayon smell when it comes to lipsticks. It still works just fine and it looks fine, but I can't stand the smell, so I'm going to toss that. I have this bad boy. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Lip Cream in Hello Boys from the Hocus Pocus collection. And I am keeping this. I feel like it's something I may have to be a little bit careful with or put over a black lip liner. But I like it, and so I'm keeping it. And I think that this works out really well if you're trying to do like an ombre lip. It looks nice that way. I think that's how I wore it when I did. One last item in here. Sorry, there's dog hair everywhere. Nuance Salma Hayek. This lipstick is Ancient. And it is starting to get kind of a crayony smell. But I'm going to pass it along because I'm not a fan of the color on me. It's like a corally color. I just don't think that it looks great on me. So I'm going to pass that along. But yeah, that's actually it. There's one more. There's one more. This is the Tapatio by Hip Dot lip gloss in the shade Bonita. And I am keeping this because it is very pretty. It's a little bit more of an opaque gloss than I'm usually used to, but I feel like the color is forgiving. So let me see if you guys can even see the color. I don't know if that's coming off correctly, but it's kind of like a slightly orangey nude, if that makes sense. But I'm keeping that because, yes. Anyway, that's it for this video. Those are all of the items that I have made a decision on. I will be doing a video on the makeup that I'm going to be like keeping here, because we have a month between when the movers come and when we're actually leaving here. So I did put aside some makeup that I'll be using in that month and using for our road trip down to Florida. So I'll be doing a video on the stuff that I picked out for that, and then possibly a video with what I do with the big bag of makeup from those 3 months where I didn't continue this project. But for now, for that makeup that's just sitting in a bag, I will be going through it and trying to declutter what I can. Excuse me. And whatever I can't make a decision on, I'm just going to bring it, because I'd rather not get rid of it and then realize later that I don't want it and then get rid of it than get rid of it now just because I'm like, you know, rushing, and then realize later that I really didn't want to get rid of it and now I don't have it anymore. So maybe I'll do a video of me going through that stuff. Excuse me. Anyway, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I know I look very disheveled in this video. Apologies, but you know, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, and I'm in a little bit of a time crunch here. So subscribe if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. If you guys have a like good pastel palette that you've used and like the pastel colors actually show up, preferably a pastel palette that also has shimmers in it. If you have a recommendation, let me know down below, because I'm in the market. Maybe not immediately, but I'm in the market to start window shopping. But that's it. How many times have I said that's it? I will see you guys next time. Bye.